Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Pram here with my live reaction of One Punch Man chapter. What chapter is it? 189. Blade Test. Oh my god, the Blade Test again. But I want to apologize for the no audio in the last reaction. That I just didn't notice the bar not moving on OBS, so I want to apologize for that. We've got a new waifu. And I think Saitama's apartment is going to get invaded by Genos because Forte lives right next door, and I imagine Genos will take out the wall, and no one's going to think otherwise because he's an S-Class hero. Yeah, those were like my big points of the last chapter, so yeah. Alrighty. And we've got waifu on the cover. I mean, she's no Mizuki, but I like her just fine. Let's see here. So, yeah, it's picking up where it left off. You've got Atomic and his trio of disciples. They have met King, who he wants to test his true power. Oh, he's starting the King engine. That means he's in battle mode. You're quick to understand in case to step outside. King, are you really strong? King's just like, I've never confirmed the extent of your strength with my own eyes, after all. So you came here to confirm it, then? Get on with it already. Unless you intend on doing it here. Oh, he's going for the sword. Hold up, oh, shit, I freaked out so much I got caught in my throat. No. Mr. King, you wouldn't. That's way too reckless. No way. You'll end up dead if you underestimate Master. Just as the rumors say, you've got balls of steel. Don't you actually think you can handle my sword? Or do you actually think? With just a pair of chopsticks? No, I don't. Oh, he grabbed an apple and he's showing what he can do to it. Yep, it got diced. Well, freaking hair in my mouth. Where the hell did you come from? But I like it. Atomic apple slash. Anyway, I don't like what happened to that apple. I'll say it once more. Step outside. Master Atomic is really pushing things hard today. Does he plan to just provoke King until he shows his true power? And now they're out in a very spacious park. Now, King, rather than us prattling on and on, the best way to get a true measure of your skill would be like this, don't you think? Pretend I'm a monster and come at me. Okay. Why does he have to force me to go through with this? Guys like you are the worst. I can't believe he's coming at me with all these doubts when he doesn't know anything about me to begin with. Am I really strong, you ask? No, I'm weak. I just scream out, I'm sorry. He's unsheathing his sword. Someone please. Okay, help me! And he's radiating. He's full of openings. No, he has no openings. Are you sure? He looks like he's full of openings to me. He's only making it look like he's full of openings. I hate that they just keep saying that. Look closely. His entire body's shaking with muscle twitches. Beneath his skin lies a mass of killing intent. That whole thing is a trap. It's feints layered on top of feints. If something dashes in carelessly, they'll get hit by a brutal counter. Master Atomic knows this, and that's why he hasn't moved. Or he's just not moved yet. Okay, he's drawn his sword, and let's get into it. I don't like sizing each other up. It's boring. Now, how will you handle this so-called strongest man? Here I come. Okay, who's going to save him? That's enough, Atomic Samurai. Aren't you forgetting that today is Tuesday? It looks like your disciple has already realized. What happens Tuesday? And it seems there's no need to say anything. You there. And there you have it. If you insist on fighting, we'll do it another time. What? Hold on, what are you talking about? The atmosphere comprises of 80% nitrogen and 20% oxygen. Well, there are also things like carbon dioxide, methane, helium, calcium. Calcium is in the... Okay. and whatever Letteron Paldot, okay, one of the most trace elements in Inga Watson is not as well known. It acts with the, oh my god, are you a genius, dude? Some of these words he's throwing out at a whim. Pony limsons contained an ionizing radiation causing the is he just making shit up now? I'm sorry. Also, excuse me, but what does this have to do with the atmosphere per se? And it being Tuesday. Because he's just kind of connected the atmosphere with bullshit. Anyway, phenomena. Then last Thursday there was a full moon, which means that today at noon exactly it changed into a dual squat phase. What? Some of us have our antennas out regularly have noticed it already. What? The fact that it has begun. No, I don't get it. Surely you at least heard of the Dolzena Bring reaction before? No, I have never heard of that. And they're all like, no. Well, at any rate, you and I fighting here without a doubt will bring about a major catastrophe. Let's do this another day. No, wait. We're not done here. Like I told you, I don't want to cause any needless casualties. With the world how it is nowadays, don't we have something more important we should be doing? Both you and I, we're heroes after all. Wait. I guess there's no escape after all. Maybe I'll just come clean with everything and have them let me off the hook. I'll probably get punched, but I'll take that over getting slashed up, I guess. You see, no, enough of this. I suppose it's just as you say, King. I was wrong. But I still have one last request from you. I have an apple here. Oh, he wants him to show what he can do to the apple. Please cut this apple for me. I'm an amateur with swords, though. That doesn't matter. I have a bit of a strange skill, you see. It's sort of like palm reading. By observing something while they cut an object with a sword, I can read what kind of life they've led up until now. Oh my god. You're gonna misread it. I just know it. I also accepted that those three back there are his disciples using the same test. I'm very curious as how a man of your caliber would cut this apple. The apple, cut it for me. That's all I ask. King holding a sword, that is going to become a meme right there. Alright, he gets in the seated position, sets the sword down, he moved. He gets ready to draw, and 1 minute elapsed. 2 minutes, 15 seconds elapsed. And then he puts it down. 2 minutes, 40 seconds elapsed. He put down the sword? Why? They probably think he did a quick draw technique. Wait a minute. Why does the apple already look like it's been sliced up? I couldn't unsheath it. Wait, my arms are at their limit just from holding that pose. You just didn't have the strength to do it? Being watched with those eagle eyes also made me nervous as hell. I'll seriously get busted if I keep bluffing like this. I've got nothing left. It's completely over. He's definitely gazing at me from back there. I'm scared I can't turn around. Maybe I'll just try and head straight home like this. And he just walks off. And they're ever like, what? Let's see. Are you going to say that the apple is like so finely cut that it went back together? You left without doing anything. Master Atomic, what does this... What does he see? I couldn't even see his swordsmanship. His series of movements. I couldn't see any of it. I fucking thought so. It's just like Nichiren. This apple hasn't even realized it's been cut. This man performed the supernatural feat of slicing the blade through gaps between the atoms. To think that there were others. On top of that, the blade itself hasn't even realized that it was unsheathed. If I revealed an attack that surpassed even the atomic slash, I would also remain silent. As if he was cutting straight through our suspicions, or suspicious stares, he made his point masterfully. Amateur with swords, you say? What an outrageous monster you are. What the fuck? Ha ha ha. It's been a while since I've faced such shame. It seems now is not the time for me to be testing others. You say it's been a long time since you faced shame. It's been like 2 weeks, or however long since you got your ass beat by a little black Teletubby. So, fuck yo shit, Atomic. Anyway, apparently I'm just fledgling myself. Bushido, Okama Itachi, Ien. I'm going to resume my training from scratch. An endless road of hardship may be waiting. Despite that, will you still follow me? Oh god, that face. Yes, sir. They're not coming after me. I'll buy some stomach medicine and head home. Oh, I thought that was the end of it. Among the high-ranking heroes close to you all, there's someone who works to overcome their own worthlessness by shedding blood and tears. We've got to make sure he doesn't laugh at us. Okay. Oh, Ian's thoughtful look. And it's Saitama. He's bleeding from the eyes from video games. Is that him? Nope. End of chapter. Here's some bits of Atomic's data from the databook. Okay. He loves his sword, which is custom made. Okay, makes sense. By a famous blacksmith. This is a very fashionable guard designed like an atomic nucleus. Okay, makes sense. It's what it is. He's run a dojo since before the Hero Association was formed. It said that only his 3 most distinguished students, Ian and the 2 others, were permitted to work as heroes. Oh. Okay. I guess that's it, so yeah. Alright, we learned a little bit about Atomic there, I guess. And I don't really have much to say about the chapter other than it played out very much the way you would expect. King still remains unknown to the world as the weakest. The Atomic being kind of just buffoonish in thinking that just because you saw Nichian just earlier that day do something amazing and then you just kind of align it slightly with what you saw King do as the same thing, if not greater. Yeah, your perception skills are piss poor, my man. But also just the disciples are no better. Then again, if their master can't see it, why would they be able to see it, right? So, yeah, I don't know what King was on about with the whole atmosphere stuff and it being Tuesday and whatnot. I think he was just making excuses as he went along. Whatever sounded smart and meaningful and would confuse the hell out of the 4 samurai. So yeah. I don't think he really expected them to understand it. He was just going with whatever worked in the moment. And it did. Though the blade test was interesting, I wasn't expecting that. I thought the excuse he was already using would have been enough for him to get away, but no. And that was essentially the chapter. A messed up blade test that put a false impression on Atomic, and now he wishes to retrain from the very beginning. So, weird. But anyway, I guess that's all I have to really say about this chapter. Not much happened. It was more comedic than anything, and kind of just set up, I guess, an Atomic training arc. Grim will be pleased. It's like, yeah, he was always strongest. He gonna get stronger. Blah, 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 blah. No. Anyway, but yeah. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, later days. And until next time, Quiche-lings. Saitama bleeds from his eyes just playing video games. What the hell was his training like, I wonder? Hmm.